IP617.
Now on YouTube.com.
Time, Channel Thursday.
Yesterday's classic soul and R&B.
The IP617 crew.
In the studio with
DeMarco DT Playwrighter, UnPretty Ricky, Sonny on the loose, and Roxbury's own Stefan Mason.
It's on the internet airwaves.
Now on iPower On Demand.
24/7.
And also on YouTube.com.
The 617 Show.
Shoutouts and thanks to the listeners here in Boston, the NYC, Chicago, the ATL, the Carolinas, Miami, Los Angeles, Canada, and the world. The show is now in session, and UnPretty Ricky got the hot off the wire report coming up next on the iPower 617 Radio on IP617.
iPower 617.
Things hot.
Yo, what's happening, homie?
Time to deliver what's going down in entertainment and music news.
Yo, from the hood to Hollywood to Hollywood.
Time for
617 Fire. UnPretty Ricky is on.
That is cool.
Right here, right now.
Right here and right now.
617 Show.
Let's take a shower.
You have to excuse Ricky.
Shower together.
He's singing one of his favorite songs from Teddy Pendergrass.
I wash your
Turn off
body
the lights.
and you wash
Turn 'em off!
mine, yeah. That was the jam back
That
in the
was
day.
the jam back
UnPretty
in the day.
Ricky of the IP617 Radio Show for this time, till Thursday, January 14th, 2010. Time for hot off the wire news. And we got some sad news to report this evening in the music world. It has been reported that soul R&B singer Teddy Pendergrass has passed away early last night in a long battle of cancer.
Wow, that's sad.
Let me read a little music history fact on the solo artist that made the popular 70s group Harold, Melvin, and the Blue Notes so famous in the music world. As this latest report reads, there have been two men in soul music whose presence on the mic could stop a wild animal in his tracks, let alone a love-starved woman, the wicked Wilson Pickett and Theodore Teddy Bear Pendergrass. The latter was a ferociously reverent soul of earth-scoring sexuality that every woman wanted to tame and claim or be forever tamed and claimed by. He could be as seductive as Marvin or as silken as Reverend Al, but no one could match him for his testosterone-fueled sex appeal. He brought to the table a righteousness, gospel-hewn bravado along with a smoldering head, strong swagger to soul. For lovers around the world, he was the platinum standard of soul man. Born in March 26, 1950 in Philadelphia, a city he raised himself up from poverty within and loved and supported with all his heart through his glory years, Theodore Doris Pendergrass possesses the gift of soul persuasion from a very early age. His mother, Ida, had him standing up at a chair in front of a storefront church at the age of 2, singing for the Lord. He was acting as a minister by the age of 10. But at 15, he took another path, becoming the drummer for the group The Cadillacs, which went on to back Supper Club Soul Stirrers, Harold, Melvin, and the Blue Notes. It wasn't long after Melvin got a taste of Teddy's singing that he ushered not to deny Theodore up to the front line of his vocals quintet, where he would immediately become the star-secret weapon of the Blue Notes. So dominant was his presence that casual fans often mistook Theodore for Harold, for surely a man with his vocals commanded must be the leader of the group. Signed in 1972 to Kenneth Gamble and Leon Huff's CBS distributed Philadelphia International Records label within the pioneer crop of the talent that also included the OJs featuring Eddie Levert and Walter Williams, the Intruders featuring Little Sonny Brown and Billy Paul. The Blue Notes faced stiff competition even within their own ranks. But with the musical excellence of the company's writers, arrangers, and producers and the lead voice of Pendergrass, the group waxed it a hit after hit with him in front. The backbeat blues of If You Don't Know Me By Now, and I Miss You, Miss You, Miss You, Miss You, Baby. To celebrate the show, burner satisfaction guaranteed. And two of disco's bedrock smashes, The Love I Lost was a sweet
one of my
love,
favorites.
and Bad Luck.
That was the jam.
To uplifting
Still is the
messages
jam.
of Wake Up Everybody.
Yeah.
All right, for 4 pressure cooker years, from 1972 to 1975, the group held its own before it became all too clear that Pendergrass demanded a stage of his own. His swan song from the group was ironically titled Don't Leave Me This Way, when the man dropped his 1977 self-titled album, dressed casually in front of a solid white background that intimidated New Beginning. He reintroduced himself as Teddy Pendergrass with an 8-song offering that found him pulpit preaching, You Can't Hide From Yourself, boudoir bragging, The More I Get, The More I Want blues, crooning the whole whole town's laughing at me.
Silly
Pillow talking, be
fool,
sure,
how could
and
you
slinging a
lose such
zinger
a
for done
good
wrong brothers
thing?
that demanded it. I don't love you anymore.
It's a shame,
Dirty shame, yeah. Super serving all factions of fans with 360 scoring degrees of self-expression. But it was on his Platinum Plus selling sophomore statement the next year in 1978, Life is a Song Worth Singing, that he blasted his likeness into Mount Rushmore of soul with a filler-free 7-song classic. Teddy Pendergrass's life changed forever when he suffered a major car accident back in 1982 that left him paralyzed from the waist down. He continued to create music, put out albums for people of music lovers, despite of his spinal cord injury. Teddy Pendergrass suffered a long battle from colon cancer for 6 years, and unfortunately he died last night. He was only 59 years old.
We'll do a little Harold Melvin and the Blue Note tribute a little bit later on during the program, because we got a lot of stuff today on the show.
Yeah, and that is your Hot Off the Wire report for this time till Thursday, January 14th, 2010.
All right, thanks, Ricky.
Yep.
Coming up this first hour on this time till Thursday.
Boston Nation's 4-hour evening show.
UnPretty Ricky of the 617 Evening Show. Hey, what up to the city of Boston? Coming up in the first hour on this Time Tunnel Thursday. Up next is more classic soul and R&B featuring the great wonder Stevie Wonder at 20 minutes past the hour. More classic soul and R&B music featuring Black Moses, Isaac Hayes at 30 minutes before the hour. Another Maury drama at 25 minutes before the hour, followed by the inspirational thought and music at 20 minutes before the hour. More classic soul and R&B featuring Miss Diva Patti LaBelle at 15 minutes before the hour. And the Radio Scope with Lee Bailey at 10 minutes before the hour. That's all coming up.
Keep it right here.
En la radio.
The 617 Evening Show.
Hey, keep it right here. Aquí.
IP617.
At power617online.com.
Powered by Windows Media.
And also on demand, powered by audioacrobat.com.
Home of the 617 Evening Show. Boston Nation's 4-hour evening show.
High Power 617.
Time Tunnel Thursday.
The 617 Show.
Here's Stevie Wonder on this Time Tunnel Thursday. The time is now 21 minutes past the hour here on IP617 Radio.
For once in my life.